Sorry.
Thaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. We need to rouse him. Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Thaniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
A century? You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
We're bruised, battered, but we're together again. You damn well brought them back.
Greetings. Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon of Felaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Felaman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki. Anything more?
Shah's blessings upon you.
He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. Indeed. The curse is still present, of course. Just veiled and at arm's length for now. Not a trick I can repeat often, but tonight is different. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. And with company to match. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end fate wishes for me. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. One moment with you could sate me for a lifetime and prize the fear from my heart. I'm so very glad you came to share this with me. I know this is all unreal, but I created it for you. You must know that your very special to me. If things were different, if we were home, I'd have taken time to do things properly, to say it all better. But time is short. I'm in love with you. That's a relief. It would be a shame to spend my final hours making an ass of myself. And you're a bad liar. I lived the life of a hermit for some time before I met you. Safer for all, but not conducive to pleasures of the flesh. I want it to be perfect. To bond with you in the way the gods do, intertwining our spirits in visions of the weave. How about the perfect night in Waterdeep? Yes? Let's imagine how it would be. The scene is this. You and I stand in the room that is the center of my universe. Sculptures, the paintings, the walls livened by the spines of 1,000 books. The grand piano plays the Lyrian suites all by itself, and as we look out beyond the arches that lead to the terrace, we see the weary sun take its daily dive into the sea. My favorite spot. Many times, evening turned to night and back to daybreak once more while I sat here, lost in words. Oh, allow me to live dangerously while I still can. This one here is called The Art of the Night. It details the first 1,000 nights of a newlywed king and queen. They turned everything they did into an art. The art of conversation, the art of taste, time-honored and newly acquired. The art of the body, the exploration and acceptance of the self and the other. The art of the night itself. They say we take a page from their book. I'm many things, but Koi's not one of them. What do you say? The old ways, then. If that is what you wish, so be it. A small gesture towards your comfort. I wanted to talk to you about our night together. Have you ever walked to the very edge of a great precipice and shuddered at how easy it would be to step into the void? Ever since Elminster told me of Mystra's expectations of me, it felt like I've been walking along such a cliff face. The great drop to nothingness, never out of my sight. But you led me away from the edge. Without your words, your touch, I fear I would have sought purpose and solace in that void. And reminding me what living can feel like. I had been hoping you'd say that. To be an object of pity. I couldn't live with that. I hope the end is much farther away than I had suspected. I hope that night meant as much to you as it did to me. And I hope we all have more time together. Together. Alone. I'll see that there is. Woe betide anyone who tries to stop me. Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. You must know, our relationship is the brightest spot in our otherwise bleak endeavor. To know you love me for the man I am and not the magic I command. None have loved me so purely before. You are everything to me. And yet our relationship is only a nascent fraction of what it will become. You give me hope. And I've not had that in some time. Grateful, mostly. For meeting you. For having someone who cares that I'm here, alive. And not reduced to a cloud of Netherese vapor. Someone apart from my Tressim, that is. I'm many things to many people, but I'm never a man to throw the L word around lightly. I said exactly what I meant. I love you. You should never, never doubt that. Plenty of them. And all complicated. It's not easy to turn away from one you once loved, but now that I see our relationship with all the illumination hindsight has to offer, I mostly feel only regret. I was not the first wizard to fall under her spell, nor will I be the last. I was an amusement to her. Mortal to be trifled with, amused and eventually discarded. I regret the way I hurt her, of course I do. She would have seen me destroy myself to earn her forgiveness. There's no love lost between us. None at all. What a question. No. You're not the first. Though you are the first since my relationship with Mystra came to its ignominious end. When the true danger posed by my condition became apparent, I had no choice but to sequester myself away from civilized society. A reclusive wizard. Who'd have thought? After so long with Mystra, I have to say the pleasures of mortal love are much sweeter than I remember. Though perhaps that's simply because it's with you.
no matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
You're here. Good. Now we can begin. Thaniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs. The shadows won't be banished without a fight. Once I open the portal, they'll swarm like carrion birds and try to destroy it. You must not let that happen. Let's begin. Whatever happens, do not attempt to enter the portal, and do not let anything interfere with it. It took me years of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works. Oakfather, hear me. Aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
No time to waste.
I'm Fury. I am Death. Taking position.
Allow me to demonstrate. Good move.
What should I do? Heading there.
Yes, here.
Nothing will stand in my way.
This is gonna feel good.
Forever dauntless.
Time to strike. Taking position.
the ages.
My faith will protect me. On my way.
To the death.
Blood comes easy these days. It's not blood. I'm not gonna like this, eh?
On the victor's path.
I am fury. I am death. You bow, or you die.
No gloom, all doom.
I'm ready.
Pleasure.
Never a dull moment. Put him up. Find a route.
No holding back.
Time to strike.
It's done. I have him. But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be. Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him. Come see us when you can.
A faded memory of a boy and girl sharing their first kiss. Your own heart almost flutters in tune with theirs. Thoughts of baby names. She did not wish for her firstborn to be named after her mother-in-law. Maldred. Ugh.
Spell and sword are like used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. Streaming of
Ready to fight.
the piles of severed limbs and heads.
the first, I'd wager. It's been some time since these walkways felt the carpenter's hammer.
You gonna catch me if I eat a brick?
With my reflex. Stubbed a toe.
Here lies Sister Kevin, a more devoted mendicant never lived. Here lies Macaius, taken before his time. Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife and wise woman. Here lies the best smith in Wraithwing. Our swords will never slice us true.
All this stonework, I'm thinking, would you ever want a statue of yourself, Will?
It seems a rather vague notion to me.
Or
But once I have
he's slain in battle.
How about you?
They must have a stronghold nearby, or a temple. I suppose it might be nice to be remembered, though I'd be less keen on having birds perching on my head forevermore.
Think of the mess they make. Well, better your statues had been grown.
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the Cobbs to his friends.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit Fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
What can I do for you, my friend? I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us. This is the first chance I've had to decipher my scars. Be a dear. Don't get in my way.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. Amiel Telere Manon here.
It's sticking out. It's Merkel's mark.
That might be worth a look. No traps, please. I can crack that open. Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here. A totem dedicated to Merkel. Catherick Thorm ransacked the graves of his ancestors to honor his new god. Catherick Thorm's forebears. He defiled their remains so he could pay homage to Merkel. Looks like there's a temple under this place, and something deadly sealed inside it. Catherick Thorm dishonored the very bones of his ancestors to make this totem to Merkel.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
An open tomb. More to this empty. I'm sure of it. Not ominous in the slightest. His presence was neutral. Sosun Elg Oloth. Isabel's sarcophagus. Before Catherick brought her back.
Be careful not to trigger that thing.
Nothing. It must have been designed.
Trap. Let's place it. Right. Be careful not to trigger that thing.
Someone's left a trap.
That bright tower. It's Moonrise. Or it used to be. Catherick Thorm. Bound by grief, his daughter. Ketheric Thorm, leading Shah's forces. Quite the about-face for a warrior of Zeluna.
This must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though? That's curious. Sure, structure, going by the design. Shah, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. Offer your pain to Shah's embrace. Hear the night song. The answer lies in darkness.
Shah's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shah herself who speaks?
Repulsed again. That glowing ring I saw may show the way. Looks like a trap. Looks like a trap. Looks like a trap. Looks like a trap. Looks like a trap.
At least things have stayed interesting. That ring seems promising. Better than getting laid out on my back again.
Lady's path lies in darkness. Perhaps that is how I can proceed.
Be wary.
Repulsed again. That glowing ring I saw may show the way.
Is that plant? No, never mind.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Next time's the charm? I've got a long road ahead.
Last is the rise. Caution is warranted here.
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Looks like an ambush. Over here.
Fuck yes.
beauty. Homie is not the first word that comes to mind.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady Shah needs her warriors strong and ready.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave! Talking of you, intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
Even the rats have the good sense to pay homage to Lady Shah.
A place of offering to the Dark Lady. May she embrace the entire world.
A pleasurable shiver runs down your spine. You feel as if you've unburdened a troubling thought and forgotten it forever.
Well, finest quality, I think.
Who I thought I rubbed you the wrong way?
Nothing wrong with a bit of friction now and then. You help me keep my mind sharp.
Oh, thanks, pal. I think.
You prowl my battleground. Why? Are you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole amongst a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within, manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
A friend. An uninvited friend. I did not request help. Did she now? Enter. I will see if I have any use for you. Stinking pile of ogre aftermath! The quakes herald the shadows. They found me. Trespasser. Urkel's fat lapdog.
Victory awaits. My path be true. Time to push my luck again. To focus. On the move. This is my time. Finding my way. These are I'm going to enjoy this. Time to strike. This way. Nothing will stand in my way. light on my feet.
We're holding back.
Time to strike.
Shotguns. Listen to us.
Blood comes easy these days. We've made a grave mistake. Come to prison.
This is my time. 2 steps at a time. Knight to King 5.
Aye, aye. My path is true.
Shall we cut and run? Time to move.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Need to find a way forward.
No holding back.
Tactical. I will ascend. Taking position.
Dance macabre. Let's move.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Forever daughters. Look at Queen 6.
Eat it. Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
Go for the throat.
Never a dull moment.
in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased. General Thorm. Rubbish. Everything is at hand here. Z'rell merely envies the General's faith in me. I am in the midst of a grand strategy. But you're here now, and I may be able to put those limbs to work. You know what's at stake here, I take it.
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshan, but he is long dead from what you recall.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes? Interesting. And private. Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my creations kill you right now, thief. Fine. Your usefulness may outweigh your insolence for now. There are much grander things at stake. The Night Song is my finest creation. If I never exceed myself, I will still die happy. Not that I ever intend to do something as gauche as truly dying, of course. Now, given your prying nature, I have work for you as a scout. The Night Song lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it. And spoil the surprise? I think not. But let's just say that the Night Song was a unique specimen even before I began my work. Words, even my words, are woefully insufficient. When you see for yourself, you will understand. This is not a problem. It is an opportunity. And it is not a choice either. You will obey. Go then. You'll be back once you've had another taste of Shah's hospitality. I said you'd be back. Reconsidered my proposition. Kill me? Death is my ally, fool. Let's make short work of this.
me be.
Maybe I need more pockets.